Alright guys, we've all Russell here, and today I've got kind of a special video. It's a series that I don't do a lot on the channel, but I've got enough stuff to where I thought it would be worth doing. This is going to be a video game pickups episode, and I think I'm just going to title this one Video Game Pickups March 2025. It is literally the end of the month, tomorrow. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this now and just title it that way. There's enough stuff here that I've got enough to talk about. So most of this is just games, but there's a couple of things at the end as well, which I'll talk about when we get to them. So yeah, I guess we should just get into it. I suppose I should first apologise about a couple of things. There has not been an episode of pay-per-view flashbacks on the channel for some time. I've just not found the time to get one out. Hopefully, WrestleMania is coming up. I've got 2 weeks off coming up for Easter break, and I might be able to get an episode out during that. I've also got another episode, another video about my platinums on the way to 100 that I would love to get out just to kind of wrap up. Just talking about sort of the games I played on the way to Platinum 100. And I guess that's it, guys. We should probably get into video game pickups, or today's episodes, I should say. So, a lot of these games come from the game collection. It's where I bought like Balatro, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Funko Fusion from. And so a bunch of these games came from the game collection. I pre-ordered a game on the game collection, and while I did that, I also just picked up a copy of Tales of Symphonia Remastered. This is a special edition, which comes with a steel book by the look of it. It's very cool. I have not opened it. I've got two friends who really like the Tales games. They said that this is not one of the better ones, but I specifically like the art style of this one. And I didn't realise it was a special edition when I pre-ordered it. This only cost me $9.99. Looking to play some more JRPGs. I obviously got Unicorn Overlord for Christmas, which I'm hoping to get around to at some point. And FF7 Rebirth I really need to get around to as well. And Persona 3 Reload. Got a lot of JRPGs to get to. So this one will probably be more on the back burner behind a bunch of those games. But be nice to give it a try at some point. Perhaps just play it with Sherelle, because I do know that these Tales games are all co-op. So you can play all of them with a partner, which should be pretty fun. So Tales of Symphonia Remastered, again, that was like $9.99. I went into town a few weeks ago, and I picked up just a couple of things. One of them was pop vinyl, and one of them was a game. I'll get to the game first. It is Dungeon Siege 3. My boss's husband actually said that he played these games recently on PC, and he said they're kind of mindless, simple games. If you see something, just kill it. And not going to be a game of platinum, but again, just a game that could be some fun for a little bit of time. That was like £3 from CX. And I also picked up a pop vinyl from Geek Out, the geek shop in my area. I definitely recommend you check it out. And it's of Leatherhead from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My favourite boss from Shredder's Revenge. And yes, I love this pop vinyl. I saw it, immediately loved it, and I got 10% off as well, just to make it, just to sweeten the deal. I believe this is from the Nickelodeon show. In fact, it says it right at the top. I've not opened him yet. I'm trying to think where I'm actually going to put him, because he's TMNT, so he's comics, but he's also TV, he's also kids, he's games, because he's from Shredder's Revenge. So I'm trying to think where I'm actually going to put him, but for now I'm just going to leave him in his box, because I really, really like him. So Leatherhead from TMNT. We went to York a few weeks ago, my friends, and we went to Sawthumb's Retro Games. It's a really great retro game store. It's probably the best one in my area. Like, Gotham Games in Lincoln's no longer open, so it's probably the best one in my area, or the best one that is close to me. And didn't pick up a lot, just picked up one thing, PS3, a copy of Wally. And the case I got this with wasn't very good, so I've actually just swapped it for one of my cases. the actual stuff, like the disc and stuff, is in good condition though. I've only ever seen gameplay of this on the Kadokaris channel, and it looks pretty fun. It looks like a pretty fun little platformer. And so if I ever like go away somewhere and there happens to be a PS3, it'd be a really cool game to take because I reckon it's probably not very long. And Wally's one of my favourite children's movies to the point where Wally and Eve are going to be on top of our wedding cake. Um, so yeah, this will be fun to play. And apparently there are also Eve sections where you fly around and like scavenge. So yeah, that was like £6. So yeah, pretty fun. I have been looking for this for a long time as well. As far as the Pixar games catalog, like I think this looks like one of the better ones. Maybe not as good as Cars or Toy Story, but still something pretty fun. And as far as Pixar movies, I think Wally's the best Pixar movie. I think I'm not alone in thinking that either. So when I ordered Tails, I said that I pre-ordered a game, and the game that I happened to pre-order was Split Fiction. This is a game I've been looking forward to for quite a while since the announcement, and it is a game by Hazelight Studios, the company behind A Way Out, and maybe more importantly, It Takes Two. And really excited to finally get this. Me and Sherelle are about halfway through it, I would say, about 4 chapters in. It's just fantastic. It does exactly what It Takes Two does, but just in a different context. Like the the level variety, the mission design, the world. It's a beautiful looking game, and it's also a game. You know, you can play this with online with somebody who doesn't even have to own the game. You can just invite them to it. And for me and Sherelle, we obviously play at couch co-op together. It is a wonderful game so far. I'm so, you know, unless it absolutely shits the bed in the second half, very easily this will be my game of the year so far. You know, of the one game I've played all year. Um, well, yeah, it's the only game realistically that's been released this year I've played. And yeah, it's fantastic so far. I love I love all the different like level varieties and little game design varieties and things like that. And the characters are both interesting, and the actual dialogue is really well written. The boss fights are really engaging. Yeah, loving Split Fiction so far. It's probably my favorite game I've played this year so far. So, um, and also, well, the beautiful thing about the game collection is they always reimburse you. They give you a money back guarantee if their games go cheaper. So when I pre-ordered Split Fiction, it was $44.95, and when it released, it was $37.95. So they actually reimbursed me £7, which I was very grateful for. Which they also did with another game, which I'm going to talk about right now, which is the Suikoden 1 and 2 remasters. Suikoden, Gale Ruin, and oh my gosh, Dunan Unification Wars. So Suikoden 1 and 2, they're just plain remasters, I think, of the games with some accessibility features. What I should say is Split Fiction's a game we're going to platinum together, me and Sherelle. Be nice. It'll be her 10th platinum. For me, it'll be probably 101 or 102, something like that. Suikoden, I would love to think I'm going to try platinum in these games. The problem is, to get the platinum, you've got to finish both. And there's a hard mode. I don't know how well a hard mode is going to translate from a game like Suikoden. You know, a game that's like 25 years old, but we shall see. I shall give it a go. And yeah, this is also a kind of JRPG that I'll be wanting to play. And it is a lot shorter than probably Tales, shorter than Final Fantasy, shorter than Persona 3, and shorter than Unicorn Overlord. So probably something I'll be getting round to sooner rather than later, hopefully. And then the last thing I got from the game collection, another game I pre-ordered. I literally pre-ordered this like a day or 2 days before it came out. And then the next day I got an email saying I had been sent some DLC, and then the day after it turned up on my doorstep. And that is Atomfall. Another game that was discounted price. I love these games coming out which are just not full $59.99, $69.99 games. Atomfall cost me $44.99. 44.95, sorry. Oh, and Suikoden was $42.95, and they even sent me £2 back for that. So that was great. But Atomfall cost me $44.95. I have not got round to it. As I said, I've not played any of these games apart from half of Split Fiction. And I'm really looking forward to this. I've been watching videos on this, looking at the content for the game, people saying it's a bit short. I'm okay with that. We don't need 90-hour RPGs all the time. I'd rather a game was full of quality, not quantity. And I love the design of the world. I love the fact it takes place in England. I like the fact that it takes place after a very real disaster, the Windscale disaster of 1955 or 57. And I'm very much looking forward to playing Atomfall. And it probably is what I'm going to play after what I'm currently playing, which I'm not going to spoil, because, man, I'll... Eventually, when I platinum the game I'm currently playing, I will do when I do the trophy upload from the PS5, I will write in the comments what I think about that journey and how it's been. And then the last game after Atomfall, which I literally picked up today, I went into town with a friend. He had to get some stuff for Mother's Day. He picked up a copy of Pokemon Fire Red on the Game Boy from CX, and while I was there, I picked up a copy of the Crash Insane trilogy. I've never played the Insane trilogy. I've obviously played the games on PS1. My favourite Crash Bandicoot game is probably Crash Team Racing, specifically Nitro Fueled. I put 100 hours into that on the Switch, and just for no reason almost, like just to unlock everything, because I'm not that good at it either. But I'm thinking that these games will be a challenging set of platinums for me to go through, and they're not going to be too long, and hopefully, there'll be a nice challenging set of platinums to have a go at. So, fingers crossed. Man, I mean, and I've been watching Cadicarus play the Crash games and watching a lot of his old videos on Crash and stuff like that, and it sort of made me want to play through them and really give the Crash games the proper respect they deserve. So yeah, the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy. So that's all the games. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, one pop vinyl. And I've also got some other things here. So obviously you guys know I love my Pokemon plushies. I've got my Cubone here, got a Pichu here, got a Cyndaquil here, got this little Machoke and a Tepig. I've got my Snorlax and my Gengar, which I won at Thorpe Park. And obviously I've got the Squirtle, Charmander, Pikachu, and Bulbasaur, which me and Sherelle won when we went to Hyde Park many years ago. And so I've been purchasing some Pokemon plushies and want to make a shelf. I'm thinking a shelf might go here, and I'm going to stick them on it. And so I've been buying a couple of those. So I've got 4 here, which I get from the Pokemon Centre. The Pokemon Centre is a really great place. I believe it's Belfast they deliver from, and or London, sorry, it's one of them. And they deliver very quickly, no postage. There is postage, but not if you spend over 20 quid. So me and my friends usually buy 1 or 2 together, easily passes £20. And they're usually about £9.99 each, and they're really good quality. So the first one is Wobbuffet. I just love Wobbuffet from the anime. It's the later anime with when he's part of Team Rocket. But yeah, really love Wobbuffet. Really love the design, and yeah, so super happy to have that one. I bought 2 together. Well, my friends bought a Grovyle and a Heracross. The first one is a Poliwrath. Love this. I love Poliwrath from the anime as well. There's specifically an episode where the Poliwrath is bullying a Poliwhirl, and yeah, he just looks so angry, and yeah, he looks absolutely fuming. Yeah, so Poliwrath. And this one is more because he's my main guy in Pokemon Go, which is probably the Pokemon game I've spent most time with, sadly. And it's a Torterra. And he is absolutely beautiful. He's got a tree, he's got his spikes, his face looks great. Yeah, he looks absolutely brilliant. I really love this Torterra. It's probably my favourite Pokemon plush. I mean, I love Cyndaquil, but the Torterra is pretty great. And they were all $9.99 each. And then the last one I just ordered from Amazon while I was ordering some things for work, and it was a Fuecoco from the newest games, which is Scarlet and Violet. This was $13.99. It's a little bit bigger. This one is 8 inches. They're about 6. And this guy is pretty cute. I originally thought that this thing was pretty ugly, but I've sort of grown to like it. And so my friend said to me the other day actually that the Fuecoco is his second favourite starter. Second favourite fire starter, I think he said. Um, but yeah, most of my friends like Pokemon more than me. I just really like the designs and I think they're really cute. So I'll be picking up a few more of those and hopefully I'll show those in a video soon. So guys, that's 4 plushies, 9 games, and 1 pop vinyl. Quick episode today, just something to give you a little bit of content. Hopefully I can get another video out at the end of the week. I actually have a video that is already recorded, but just failed to upload, and I'm assuming I can maybe retry uploading that one and get that uploaded at the end of the week. So guys, thanks for watching. This has been Rob Russell. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Tell me your thoughts. Have you played any of these games? Tales, Split Fiction, Suikoden, the Wally game, Atomfall, Dungeon Siege 3. Have you got any of these Pokemon plushies? Do you have a Fuecoco or a Torterra or a Poliwrath or a Wobbuffet? Do you collect Pokemon plushies? Do you like the TMNT? Pop vinyl. Do you like the? Are you excited for the new Last Ronin game and film? My friend said he wasn't excited about the game, but the film could be good. So I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been Revolver Ocelot. Like, comment, and subscribe for